The 40k Space Marines and Emperor of Man currently possess Mount Olympus with 211,000 soldiers. These soldiers include Kriegs Marines as well as Imperial Guardsman, Ultra Space Marines, and of course the Emperor of Man. They rest atop the mountain. Below them is approximately 100,000 Imperial Spearmen from Total War Warhammer. And surrounding all of this is going to be 7 million zombies of various strengths, speeds, and sizes. Can the Warhammer units survive on top of Mount Olympus, or will they be wiped out? Let's find out today. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below who you think is gonna win, the Space Marines or the zombies. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, pressing start right now, and we have ourselves a whole bunch of zombies running forward. So we have some Game of Thrones zombies over here. Then we also have the brand new zombie units over this way that are a little bit beefier than our normal Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 zombies. Here they are here. We've also got undead abominations, we've got trolls, and then we have runner zombies who are just faster than your normal zombie. And they're all colliding with the Total War Warhammer Imperial Spearmen over this way, who are about to get really beaten up. These guys might have some problems. Yeah, they're already getting collapsed in on by the undead abominations. They're just kind of cannon fodder for the Space Marines to really set up. And here we go, some of those Game of Thrones zombies are moving in as well to start hitting them, and the Spearmen start to just stab everywhere, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can as quickly as possible. Now, at the top here, this half of the mountain is covered by Guardsmen. The other half of the mountain over this way is covered by Kriegs Marines. Now, these guys are on guard mode, so they will move out as the enemies get closer. So they'll start flooding the downward sections of the path over here, which is great. Now, the Ultra Space Marines are hold position, so they will only be holding the top, as well as the Emperor of Man here, who is also in hold position mode, who will be defending the top as well. They are the last stand defenses for this whole shebang. Here we've got the Spearmen just sort of getting eaten away at already very, very early on. I mean, these guys, we're just hoping they can get some kills and buy some time for the Kriegs Marines and the Guardsmen to get into the lower sections of the battlefield, and then, you know, get some supporting fire down towards these guys at some point. That's sort of the goal there, and of course they are getting some kills here and there, but they're going to be not exactly super helpful. I mean, they're not going to do all that much. Over here, we've got some of the trolls interacting with them as well, and I'm hoping the Guardsmen are moving down. They are not. That's not good. I kind of thought with the trolls and zombies moving up this way, the Guardsmen would move down the hill. Ah, now they are. Good, good, good. Okay, they're starting to move. They're pathfinding in this direction to come down the hill. Perfect! So they will support those shieldmen down there. And then we do have the Kriegs Marines moving down this path here as well and interacting with these zombies here. So we are getting that mobilization that we need. And here are the fast zombies. They're super duper quick, and they are very good at overwhelming even ranged units. Even ranged units with guns, which are, you know, the best ranged units in the game right now. So it's going to be a little bit deadly. The Kriegs Marines are backing it up a little bit here, which I would recommend. Scout is borking away. Scout, there's no need to bork right now, dude. What are we doing here? What the heck? So yeah, these guys are taking a few losses. They're killing a lot more zombies than they're losing men, which is good. However, obviously they are losing men, and that's not good. So hopefully they can keep it up there and manage to get a little bit better. And then we've got actually Kriegs Marine at a lower level 2 down here that are fighting against some trolls and zombies as well who are moving up. So they could potentially reclaim both of these levels and then create a choke point over here, which might be the best case scenario for them. We'll see if that actually happens. But none of them are going to support the Imperial Spearmen over here. That would be, you know, best case scenario. They really need to do that. The Spearmen are still all alone down below here. I mean, they always knew they were expendable. They always knew that they were probably going to be dying during this battle. So there's that, at least. They're getting some kills, and we have to give them props for that, although we don't have to give them a lot of props. All right, are the Kriegs Guardsmen down here yet? Okay, they are. Yes, good. And they are firing downward, which is good. There's a lot of zombies coming at them up here. This is no bueno. No bueno at all. I kind of thought they'd go down here and then fire away because there's spearmen here. I kind of thought they'd like overwatch for the spearmen. That didn't seem to happen. It seems like the Warhammer units aren't helping the spearmen in the slightest. There is zero assistance happening here. And these spearmen are getting attacked from 2 different sides and slowly squished in. Which is just very, very bad. Why don't we watch a time lapse of these guys getting squished by 2 sides of zombies at once? It's gonna be pretty brutal. And there we go. That did not take long for the zombies to wipe them out right there. And then further down this way, there are still quite a number of spearmen left alive on the battlefield, but they're slowly getting destroyed by these undead abominations and zombies out this way. Oh, it's not a good time to be one of these boys. Not at all. Oh, the zombies just keep coming in. Look at this, flooding in, taking on spearmen. Let's check out the top, though, because this is where the real holdout is bound to happen. And yes, this is where it is happening right now. Look, they've cleared out a lot of these zombies, these guardsmen over here, and they're doing well. They're doing actually quite well for themselves over this way, and it seems like over here, the Kriegs Marine have moved in quite a bit on this territory and are starting to establish a little bit of that choke point I was talking about here, and that's going to be really nice because these zombies will get slain as they move in. I think if these guys manage to get forward, and those guys up there too, and like they solidify like right here, then the zombies will be fully stopped right there for at least a little while. We'll have to wait and see if that does happen because the zombies are still managing to push really quickly forward, and there are a few trolls coming in as well, which is extra deadly. Oh, he gets killed before he can swing his bat. There we go. Beautiful. That is exactly what we like to see. Are they all off the mountaintop now? No, there are still actually quite a number of guardsmen up here and some Kriegs Marines too, so these guys will probably move down a little bit later on. But those Ultramarines are still chilling up here. Very nice. Love to see. Very good. We like. Good. All right. 66,000 dead zombies, 36,000 dead Warhammer units, and that's purely because of the boys down here getting killed. So why don't we time-lapse these guys getting eaten away at? Alright, well, the zombies have mowed through almost all of the spearmen now and are making their way up the, well, way up here and are killing more of them. Of course, we need guardsmen or Kriegs Marine down this way to support. That would be a real missed opportunity if we don't make that happen. But at least the Kriegs Marine have made their way over here and are basically taking this choke point that I was talking about earlier, which is a very, very good thing for them. And then the guardsmen up this way are also still managing to gun down a large number of these zombies. So things are looking better for the Warhammer 40k units, though it is still kind of risky. They've only got 36,000 troopers left out of their starting 200,000, but of course most of the dead are going to be those spearmen over there, and that's an acceptable loss, I would say, at this point. And then we've still got the mountaintop defenses, which are hopefully going to be the saviors of this whole thing. I mean, that's going to be the most important part of the whole shebang. Oh, yes, good. Some Kriegs Marine did make it down this way, so hopefully as those zombies make their way up here, they start getting activated and move downwards. That'd be great. I'd love to see the time-lapse of the zombies moving up the hillside here. I think that would look really cool, so let's give that a try. Alright, well, these guys have made a breakthrough and are now moseying their way on up here. These Kriegs Marines still haven't come down, so I'm worried that this flank is going to get pretty much butchered, and then it'll open up this to get flanked as well. These guys are moving farther down the mountain, which I don't mind, but if their flank gets exposed back there, it's going to be a pretty big problem and result in some serious losses. But the Kriegs Guardsmen are coming down here too, so they might actually meet in the middle and then combine their forces and power their way even further down, which could be really, really solid. Luckily for them, the zombies over here, it seems like they're struggling with their pathfinding at this moment. I think they're trying to head up this way right now instead of going up this way, so that's kind of helpful. It just seems like they're trying to figure out what to do right now. Those Kriegs Marines are starting to fire down now, though, which is very good. We like to see that a lot. Very nice. But, oh man, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough battle. We just have to see what happens. Kriegs Guardsman and Kriegs Marine over here are combining their forces like we thought they would, which is excellent. Very nice. Okay, and yeah, they'll hopefully powerhouse down through this way. And we've still got guys up here that are able to fire downward, and it's basically impossible to miss your shot up here because look at that. They're so dense. It's almost impossible. That's beautiful. So right now, things are looking up for the Warhammer units. This is actually looking pretty good. These guys coming down here, they're butchering these spearmen down this way. That's not good. I still don't know what those guys are doing. They got to figure out what they're doing. And there we go. They're launching their attack up this way. I think they can't actually get to these spearmen, which might be a problem. And these spearmen here too are still alive. Maybe we'll just move them later. I'm not entirely sure. We can manually move them, kind of. That feature sometimes works. But here we go. The flank is happening over here. The flank is getting flunked, and these Kriegs Marines are probably going to struggle to kill all these guys. They're getting a few kills on these undead abominations and zombies, but they're still power driving forward. They're actually not good, and... Oh! Nah, yeah, there we go. These guys realized the flank was insecure, and they are now moving to intercept. That's the best case scenario. That's what we needed to see right there. Okay, so they're going to be joining over this way and starting their firing campaign down here, and that is going to help tremendously. Okay, that's actually a big win for the Warhammer units. The fact that these guys are coming in to support, unbelievable. That is perfect, and this area will likely hold with this added strength. I'm glad they could spare these units and move in to help out, because if not, it would have been a pretty major problem. So I'm decently sure this is going to hold now. Although reinforcements from the zombies are coming in now. They've finally figured out their pathfinding. Uh-oh. And then these guys down here continue to move out on these zombies here and make moves down the mountain. Beautiful. Why don't we do a time-lapse of this? Because look at all these zombies. I want to see the Kriegs Marine and the Kriegs Guardsman take back this territory slowly. That'll be really cool to see. Alright, so the Kriegs Marines and Kriegs Guardsmen have been pushed a little bit farther back, but they seem to be holding decently here, which is very good for them. Meanwhile, up top here, they seem to be holding as well. Look at this. They've pushed back down the mountain now, and they're chilling right here, and the zombies don't seem to really care. Okay, they're coming up a little bit, but I think the pathfinding is getting a little bit glitched here, so not exactly doing their best. Either way, I think we're at the point where it's like somewhat stable battling right now, so we're gonna let this ride for probably like an hour and come back and see what develops. So let's do that. Right, boys, well, it has been about an hour here, and the Kriegs Marines and Warhammer units as a whole seem to be doing a lot better. They're basically cutting down anyone over here, and a big problem with these huge chunky units is that they get in the way of the smaller units. So instead of a massive horde sort of coming forward here, I've noticed it's very much so trickling in, which is going to play into the hands of the Warhammer units on this side of the battlefield, where they've completely retaken this area and are now able to fire down. And it looks like these guys are trying to like climb this hill to get to them, but just getting shot, which is kind of funny. Also, what I want to do is I want to go ahead. Is this selecting? Wait, which? Yeah, okay, that's Team 2. I want to select all of these guys and send them down to fight, because I think It's about time these guys get down. And I think they're kind of glitching the pathfinding of all the zombie units, all these loose spearmen sort of just chilling in weird places and stuff like that. And there is some over this way too that I think we ought to bring down as well. So these guys, we're going to order to move basically off the mountain at their own peril. Oh, it looks like some trolls somehow got up here. That's super weird. How? Okay, whatever. And then on the other side of the mountain, these guys are still holding that same choke point right here, which is really, really helpful for them, and it's resulted in 1.43 million dead zombies and only 55,000, well, it says 55,000 dead Warhammer units, but way more died than that. I think it's because those undead abominations are a little bit glitchy, but either way, 23,000 Warhammer units still remaining on the battlefield. So let's do a time lapse over here of these guys getting assaulted and watching this body pile grow as they kill more and more zombies going forward here. Alright boys, about like 7 or 8 minutes right there went by. I think we're just going to let this run for a while because I don't want to run out of memory on my computer with all these long time lapses. But things are looking quite good right now for the Warhammer units. And they're just going to keep it up. I'll let this run for maybe like an hour or two and we'll be back. Alright boys, it's been a couple more hours and we have about 3 million dead zombies at this point, which is certainly not bad at all. 4 million remaining. Only 13,000 of the Kriegs Marine and Canadian Guardsmen and Space Marines remain, though. That is not looking too good. I think over here they've just slowly been getting ground down, which is really, really rough. So yeah, slowly but surely taking losses. It's rough. It's tough out here. It's not exactly a good thing that that's going on, but they've still got their top defenses, and that's what matters most. That is going to be the crucial section of this. Over here, these guys are doing perfectly fine, so I'm not too worried about them. But yeah, losses are mounting a little bit. They're still getting good kills, though, so we're still Gucci for now. I guess we just let it ride a little bit longer because it is just a slugfest. An absolute slugfest. Look at this. They're swimming in zombie bodies. Ugh. It's gonna be a minute before this thing is over, but let's let it go. Alright guys, it's been a while longer, and I started recording here as I was doing some of my estimated taxes, which are stressful. But either way, I started recording again because I noticed that the Kriegs Marine and Canadian Guardsman over here started getting overrun by like a new flow of trolls that just all of a sudden popped up. Like, these guys must have been stuck in the pack and just started coming through and swinging and absolutely destroying these guys and breaking through big time. Now, these guys had already taken some pretty substantial losses. What I noticed was happening a lot was a lot of them are just floating down the mountain and dying down here. Like, yeah, you can see all the bodies of Canadian Guardsmen and Kriegsmen, as well as, of course, zombies. But I think a lot of them get hit by the trolls and zombies, and they go flying off just like this, and then they die in the zombie pit below, which is not a pretty sight. But yeah, you can see, oh my god, we got a full breakthrough going on here. A full breakthrough. Oh, geez, they're coming to the backline soldiers here. This is not good. Ooh, yeah, okay. Warhammer units down to 4,700 troopers just like that. They've got a number staggering backwards. They could retreat all the way to the top, which would not be bad. There are still troops at the top, which is good. But, yeah, obviously not as many. This side seems to still be doing decently. They're all pretty bloodied at this point, though, as they've been moving around this battlefield quite a bit. Advancing, retreating, the whole shebang. They've definitely taken some losses, though. They're definitely not at peak performance that they were at previously. Yeah, certainly not. Oh, there's still a few spearmen amongst them. It's kind of funny. They must have been the guys that I moved from the top or whatever. Are there still some up here? Oh, man. What are you guys doing? You cowards. You bunch of cowards. Either way, hopefully these guys down below can continue to hold up, because the guys at the top have sadly capitulated to the zombie army here. And look at this, they're starting to move up once more to their previous positioning. Oh, look at this. Yeah, there's a bunch of them up here. Oh yeah, the Kriegsmen are slowly trying to like back up, trying to get away from the zombie army that's coming at them. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Of course, luckily we do still have the big boys up here. Should we maybe send a few down? It could be kind of fun. We haven't really gotten to see the Space Marines in action. Oh, there's one sniping from up top here. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, he's getting some shots off. All right, we won't move him. Well, let's move some of these guys down the mountain. Maybe down this way, actually, because if we can re-secure this area here, I think that would be clutch. And then let's move a few more down to here. I think that's the play. Just for fun, getting some of these Ultramarines out there early, because, well, right now the defenses are certainly not holding up quite as well as they should be. But it is cool that one of the Ultramarines, or at least two of them, are spamming some of their fire down this way and starting to hit some of these zombies and trolls and getting a few easy kills earlier on here than they would have before. Oh, look at this. Ooh, ooh. These guys are making it very far up. Oh, they've already met the forces that we tried sending down, so that's not very good. Okay, the zombies are on full breakthrough mode. We've even got a few down here. It looks like actually some Kriegs Marine fell. Actually, many are falling, and so they're just going to go and kill them right now. Yikes. Oh, no. All right, why don't we time-lapse the fight on this little ledge here, because I think this is going to be really, really cool. Okay, boys, the death rate of zombies has decreased considerably. And that's because, obviously, the humans don't have a lot of soldiers left. It's not good. And they keep getting thrown off this cliff, and it's bad, and it's not good. We still have a solid holdout back here, but they could get flanked at any moment if the zombies do decide to come down the hill. So that's not a great thing. No, sir. And the zombies are just continuously attacking these guys over here. I don't know what happened to the Space Marines. Oh, I guess there's one here. But none of them really followed down with these guys, so I'm not sure about that. I guess we'll just leave it for now and not deal. But there is some Space Marine fire still going out, like from the guys up here, which is certainly a good thing. They're not firing right now, but they were. So at least there's that. I think we're going to let this ride for a while, again, and see what goes down. Oh boy, guys, I was checking in on this side, and it looks like they did end up getting flanked, and this is the end of that flank, it seems, as... oh yeah, they're getting crushed big time now. I think this has been happening for a while, and I didn't look over here for a while, but now they have been deceased. So this flank is now done, and these guys are dead. How's the top looking, though? Because that is a big question. Ooh... They were fighting over here for the longest time, and now it looks like... Oh! They just threw a Space Marine off the cliff! I think they're going after the Space Marines, who are trickling down now or something, or maybe it's the ones that were stuck there anyway. And they threw them off another cliff! Oh boy. These guys have a lot of health, don't they? Let me check. Yes, they have 8,000, which is pretty good, and of course they have just an absolute baller fire rate and explosive fire and stuff like that, but that guy will die. So now the zombies are coming all the way up the stairs here and blowing up to the Space Marine fire, and there's still some Kriegs Marines and Imperial Guardsman up here as well, and of course the big man himself. Where did he go? What? Wait, where's the one true king of the humans, or whatever his name is? Where'd he go? What? Oh, there he is. Okay, he moved over this way. I was gonna say, like, what the heck? Okay. I think he got tossed by a troll and got slightly moved over this way, or something like that. Okay. Whew! So the top fight is finally occurring here, and this is going to be make it or break it season for Warhammer. Let's see if they can win. Wow, so these guys are fully surrounded now, and some of them are still alive, which is crazy. But I guess that just is because they've got a lot of health, and yeah, that's it. They just are very healthy boys. How much health do they have? That's a zombie. Okay, not a ton left, but I mean, they're still kicking. They're still kicking. And what of the king? The king of the human. Is he dead? Where'd he go? Did he fall off the cliff? That's he might have, but I did not know. I feel like he shouldn't have gone down yet. You know? But like, can we see his body or something? Okay, there's a big body pile up here. Bro, where'd he go? Did he die? I can't tell. Maybe it'll show in the time lapse, but I walked away during that. Oh man. These guys are all just stuck. Well, this is a problem. I don't know where my boy went. I think the Warhammer units are going to lose, but we'll let it ride and they can all die. Oh, there's a bunch glitched up here. Nice. Nice. Great. So did the one true king die? There's a lot of dead zombies here. Maybe he died under him. Oh, jeez. Well, boys, I think it's Jover. Yeah, there's apparently 57 boys remaining. I see a little bit of gunfire down this way. Where's that coming from? Oh, over here. I think? No? Oh, no, there is some Kriegs Marines down this way. There's a bunch just kind of tumbling around. Wait, where are these guys running off to? Look at these zombies running around. I think the High King or whatever he's called, I think he did die. I'm not sure when, though. We'll have to check the speed up, the time lapse. But either way, Warhammer goes down in this epic battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.